Hey guys, here we are. I'm going to set my Hornet up. So we are going to jump in here, and the Hornet's going to give us that added accuracy. It makes this shot just a little bit easier. One thing that you'll want to avoid is probably hitting it up here too close with a Pak 4. Now, one thing I could do is I could get aggressive, try the Berserker, but I do want to show you a precision shot. Do keep in mind that your spin would need to be a little bit different than I did because we don't have the depth to carry. And it also a very tough, I wouldn't recommend trying to do the shot that I just pulled off, especially with a Pak 4. But I would pretty much kind of go away from that shot to begin with, because you'll see that you really do need good perfect ball timing, very close, to even pull that off to begin with. So with that in mind, you know, it's a very small window that they've created there. They've closed this down even more than it used to be. So you'll have to factor that in for your decision. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come at it with some left spin. So that's what I would encourage you guys to do. However, you'll want to, and you'll see that, you know, they brought that bunker in a lot shorter than it used to. And I think it's going to be a little bit easier at short iron range than it will be at wedge range. So, you know, you almost want to lay off of this intentionally. All I plan to try to do here is maybe to land, you know, and get up through here. And you'll see that I'll do it with left cut spin more so than anything to create a nice, better angle coming through here. So what I'm thinking is somewhere in the neighborhood of 6, just a little bit more than 6 rings, 6 1/4 for this shot. Got my perfect. So let's just see this one play through. And as I mentioned, you know, it typically will come in at just a little bit better angle. And, you know, I am going to try to just stay short of that bunker and, you know, keep it just a little bit shorter. Keeping it a little bit shorter is going to have that added benefit of not needing to play as much wind effect, because the short iron will be that much easier, in my opinion, than, you know, needing to, you know, especially trying to take, you can see that all this top spin, trying to land it off a fringe, off the, you know, he's landed on the fairway and then the fringe and then the green with his first 3 bounces. Okay, that's not the brightest way to do this. Well, it looks like it did get onto the green. But it's very tough to get that to actually go true path, the way that it shows on the guide, because you're landing on the fairway, which is kind of a unflat surface. So you'll have to keep that in mind. You can see we are going to be very close to min club here. And ideally, I'd like to land on this green. I may not be able to do that. Well, it looks like I may just be able to clip this onto the green. So I am going to need very min type adjustments, maybe just a little bit more. So I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 rings in this case. Got my perfect. And just off on the left-hand side. So something that we can work on, you know, get dialed in, as I mentioned, you know, with that super small adjustment, there'll be much less wind effect at min club. So it is going to be a more favorable shot. If you can get your perfect balls, you should be able to get very dialed in on that. And it will be an easier shot than trying to run it up the hill with a wedge, because the wind effect, you almost have to play double the wind effect with a wedge. So with that in mind, you know, that may be the best strategy, is just kind of, you know, not trying to do too much. Just put it out there and play. Don't try to get aggressive on the bunker, and just focus on that pitch. So good luck there, and I will see you guys on the next one.